Today we will be discussing the cell organelles under the chapter Cell Biology. Now, to start with, the first cell organelle which we are going to take up is the cell wall. As you know that animal cell lacks a cell wall, plant cell have a distinct cell wall. It possesses three types of networks. Cellulose microfibrils form the complete and continuous lattice with the help of hemicellulose, xyloglucan, part of hemicellulose, which forms H bonds with cellulose microfibrils. Pectic polysaccharides form second network. Structural protein interweaves through other two networks, producing wrap and weft structure. You know that the cellulose, which is a polysaccharide, it is made up of glucose molecules. Murine is made up of acetyl glucosamine and acetylmuramic acid and a small peptide chain. Murine is the chief component of the bacterial cell wall. Now you can see these cellulose microfibrils and you can see the matrix glycans. Here, this is the component of bacterial cell wall, that is E. coli peptidoglycan, and you know peptidoglycan is made up of acetylmuramic acid and acetylglucosamine. Middle lamina, chiefly made up of calcium pectate, thin amorphous intercellular matrix between two adjacent plant cells, outermost layer of the cell wall. And you know, the over-ripening of the fruits, you must have observed in banana, and it is simply because of the partial solubilization of the pectin which is present in the middle lamina, and that is an indication of over-ripening. Primary cell wall. First formed wall, laid inner to the middle lamella, single layered, and chief component is the microfibrils of cellulose, and they are arranged in a regular pattern that is parallel to the long axis. You can see here how the cell wall is formed, primary and the secondary cell wall layers and the middle lamina, both in TS as well as the longitudinal section. Secondary cell wall, laid inner to the primary wall, formed by external deposition of the new material over the existing structure, formed by the process which is called as apposition or intussusception. Depression in the secondary wall are called pits. It is present in sclerenchyma, which is of course a lignified tissue, vessels, tracheids, and of course it is absent in meristematic tissue. Tension wound, also called as reaction wound. You must have observed that in the strong winds, the lateral branches move up and down, and this is nothing but the tension wood. It is lignin deficient, upper side of the xylem or wood in lateral branches of the trees. Say for example, gymnosperms and dicot plants. Plasmodesmata, these are cytoplasmic or protoplasmic bridges between two adjacent cells, and plasmodesmata produce a protoplasmic living continuum, that is symplast or symplast, and they help in maintaining the regular flow of materials from one cell to another. Now here you can see the tension wood that is present on the lateral branch, and it helps in not breaking when there is a strong wind in the movement of the branches. And on the other side you can see the plasmodesmata. Functions of cell wall: provide shape and rigidity to plant cell, provides protection to protoplasm against the mechanical injury, and control entry or exit of materials. As I told you that cell wall is present only in the plant cell. Now comes the cell membrane. Term cell membrane was coined by Nageli and Kramer in 1855. The term plasma membrane or plasma lemma was given by C.B. Plouffe in 1931. Lipoidal model. According to Gorter and Grendel, they were the first to establish that the plasma membrane consists of lipid bilayer. Lamellar model. According to Denilai and Harvey, plasma membrane consists of phospholipid and proteins. According to James Denilai and Hugdison, 1935, cell membrane consists of 4 layers, that is protein, lipid, lipid, protein. Molecules of phospholipid has amphipathic nature, that is it has polar and non-polar ends. Now you can see here the extracellular environment is there. You have carbohydrates, proteins are there, cholesterol, lipids, and inner side, that is the inner side of the plasma membrane having in connection with the cytoplasm. Now this is the lamellar model. You can see the protein molecules, carbohydrate chain, then you have the protein channel, lipid bilayer, phospholipid bilayer. Polar end is head, consists of glycerol, which is attached to protein layer by hydrogen and ionic bonds. They are the strongest bond or electrostatic forces. Non-polar end is tail, consists of fatty acids which are attached to each other by van der Waals forces, and this is considered to be the weakest bond or hydrophobic or lipophilic interaction. Outer and inner surfaces of the membrane consists of globular hydrated protein. According to Robertson, all biomembranes have similar structure like the PM, of course, the plasma membrane. On the basis of this observation, he gave the concept of unit membrane. And according to him, all the biomembranes, may be of prokaryotes or eukaryotes, have a similar trilamellar structure. A unit membrane has a thickness of 75 angstrom. Nuclear membrane is thicker than 75 angstrom and made up of 2 or more layers. Outer protein layer consists of mucoprotein and inner protein layer consists of non-mucoprotein. Central electron transparent layer is 35 angstrom thick, which consists of bimolecular layer of phospholipids. This is a drawback of unit membrane model, is that this model also does not explain permeability and elasticity of the plasma membrane.